Good morning. Today our training is about, as we can see, operations, innovations, revenue. This training was supposed to be only for marshals and assistant marshals, not including staff. But, well, I have chosen just some of the operations staff because I can see in them they have for the future, since the company will have later on a lot of projects that will be opening in Kuwait, so they will have a good chance to be promoted later. So I said it would be better they can start from now to be prepared to the higher level. And I'm repeating again, this training was supposed to be only for marshals and assistant marshals, but those who are chosen as staff are those whom I feel they are the hope for later stages. Regarding the training today, I started the searches and the discussions about it since November, when I was already in IAPA in November 2015. So it took from me November, December, January, and now we are in February, so almost 4 months. Before we start the training, I believe better that we can make some refreshment, since I can see still everybody a little bit sleepy, right? Okay, so I need everybody to stand up, please. And I need each two, whatever they will be, one will be called A and one will be called B. So each two to choose between themselves A and B.
Same sex?
Whatever. So choose and tell me. Now, done? A, raise your hands. Has to be the half. Not decided yet. A, raise your hand. Okay. B, raise your hand. Anyone not choosing? No. Okay. Now, what we will do, we will start A to look to B. A and B, each A and B to look to each other. And what I need now is A will start asking a question. A will start asking B a question. The question is, what was the first thing you was thinking of once you entered your zone today? So A will ask B this question. What was the first thing you was thinking of once you entered your zone today? B will reply with whatever. Okay? A will catch the last word and ask within the question. For example, the word that B will end with, even if it is one word, what was your feeling? I was sad. So A will ask him, sad because of not sleeping well? Well, because of, and so. So the last word B will reply with, A will ask him, will take this word, tell him because of, and ask a question. The last word and because. Done? This will take 1 minute. and we will have some interruption. Barrio. And until the music will be down, until the music will stop, you have to continue. It will take exactly 1 minute. Let's go. Start. Done. Now, as you are standing, B will be the one will start to ask, what is your feeling once the first customer enter your zone? So, B will ask A, anything, what is your feeling once you see the first customer entering your zone? You will reply. Last word will be a question because of. Okay? 1 more minute. Let's start now. Thank you so much. You can sit and relax.
Not feeling good.
Now, I said better you can put whatever you have inside you. At least once we start the training, you are a little bit relaxed. You just put out all your power. Now, each one of you have yellow papers in front of you. Each one of you will write, what is the most successful achievement from your point of view you did in your life at work? Not important to be interviewed. Whatever. What is the most successful achievement you did in your life at work? Each one will write and will come and take one and stick it here. I'm waiting. Go ahead. Let's start in less than 1 minute we need. No need to write comprehension, you can put just few words. Anyone who finished, please come and put it under any of these buttons. No need to write names. No need to write names, just write what is the most successful achievement from your point of view you did at work since you started any job. Not important to be in sequence. You can put it in any place. Done all? Okay. From what I can see, some nice replies. Saved the company approximately 50% less on its yearly expenses. Successful in my life. Create my own house. Setting new system in and implemented by the company. To become a model employee and give an entertainment in our customer, give entertainment to our customer. Because of my family, helping from, I was a team leader and I was put a lot of in the company. Some wordings are not clear, but anyway, again, I wanted to see what you have deep inside. Now, let's go another question in another paper, and you need to write in one word. Describe yourself in 13. In one word only, describe yourself in 13. And come and put it here back again. No need for names, as I said, just put one word. can see, and from what also you can see from most of what is written is almost going the same, which is nice. All is about entertainment, fun, entertainer, satisfied, entertainer, active, dedicated, satisfied, hardworking, win, awesome, entertaining, cool, or good, leader, happy. So, happy again. So I can see that most of you have put the two main points, which is entertainer, which is our field, and happy, which means again satisfied, almost satisfied. So both are the same. Now, no more writing for now. And let's, before we talk about operations, innovations, let's see the history, how this business started. Can someone tell me what does the word operations, innovations means? A refresher for operation can be also what?
New ideas.
New ideas.
Modification.
Okay. Can be also what? Anyway, before we start, as I said, we will see the history, how the business started. Amusement parks have been an integral part of American life since the Industrial Revolution in the mid-1800s. The earliest amusement parks date back in Europe in the 17th and 18th century. So we can see how old is the entertainment started and how old the amusement parks started. It started even from the 17th century. After the Industrial Revolution, the appropriate technology was developed to create rides and other amusements for Americans and individuals around the world. And then, by the early 19th century, the first American attraction was established. So here we can start to say like when nearly the actual amusement park started. This was named John's Woods. It was in New York City and started in 1845. Here it was. This was the first actual amusement park that started in 1845. Then, Coney Island was later established, which began featuring mechanical rides in 1884. Here started a little bit to create some mechanical rides. And this was Luna Park in 1903. It was in Coney Island. And this is another one, and here we can see it started the mechanical rides to appear. And this one was in New York in 1897. And here we will go.
6 years before.
Yes. And here we will see some more photos for some of the old amusement parks and how it looks like.
Music.
And how the business started to be developed later. Even ease of travel to these parks was a huge determination of their success, because the problems they faced when they built an amusement park, there was a huge way to go between different cities in order to reach the amusement park. So how to travel, this was the main issue that they started to think about, like creating roads and so on. As amusement parks became more popular, problems began to arise. Now, let's see the word IAPA. IAPA, or International Association of Amusement Parks. IAPA started in 1920. This when this organization started. It was the main concept of this organization was to let amusement parks and FECs learn about new products and the current industry news, and to increase the profit of these FECs and amusement parks. They have International Trade Association for Amusement Facilities worldwide, and it represents over 4,300 amusement industry members. Industry members mean companies, not individuals. So this means there are over 4,300 amusement parks and FECs all over the world. And they are in like 97 countries. It operates several popular global amusement industry trade shows, and they have their hugest annual attractions expo, which is based in Orlando. This is considered the largest amusement trade show. It is attended by all owners and operations and all those who are interested in this field from all over the world. And they are providing the members during this expo current amusement trends, new laws, operational advice, industry methodology, and helps to promote both guest and ride safety guidelines. IAPA represents all styles of location-based entertainment facilities, where all entertainment facilities needs to apply to be an IAPA member. And then, under the company, they need to choose from the top management some of the top management to represent their company in IAPA, each one in his field. IAPA also represents industry equipment, manufacturers, distributors, operators, industry suppliers. Even you can imagine that the show or the expo in Orlando is only 4 days. Imagine that most of the companies in the outside areas, they are building a coaster because they need to show the new coasters they have. So imagine they are building a coaster. They are spending like 1 month to build a coaster with a full safety sure in order to show it just for 4 days. And then they are removing it. So all rides are safe, sure, 1,000,000%, but they have to build it as if it is in actual FEC. In 2012, maybe some of you doesn't know, Infinity, because every year they are giving a brass ring award to one of the FECs from all over the world. In 2012, Infinity got the brass ring as the best FEC all over the world. not Tantine, Infinity. Especially Infinity got the brass ring as the best and top FEC all over the world. Sure, we know Disney. Disney started in 1955. One day, Walt Disney had a vision. It was a vision where children and parents could go to a place and have fun together. The more Walt Disney was dreaming, the more magic he wanted to create. The original plans for Disney, Walt Disney, was just a piece of land which is around 8 acres. And it was supposed to be for Burbank Studios, because there was a big studio called Burbank, and his point of view was to build in this 8 acres just a small amusement park where the employees of this studio and their families can go and have fun in his area. Then came the World War II. World War II stopped all his dreams because there was no way for him to execute his plans. During the war, he got the time to come up with new ideas and creations into a more magical park. It was soon clear that 8 acres, or this space that he decided to build, will never be enough. Finally, in 1953, he decided to start the actual Disneyland. And he took one of the institutes for researchers, which is called Stanford, to make a survey. Instead of the space which is 8 acres only, it will be 100. And to be outside Los Angeles. He needed a space because he wants to build rivers, he wants to build mountains, he wanted to build castles. All this came during the period of the Second World War. So maybe if the Second World War didn't happen, he wouldn't have had the time to think about all these huge imaginations. And from there, he started a little bit the Magic Kingdom that he called Disneyland. The location was a top priority for him, and he decided that it would be in Los Angeles. The search for the best spot ended, and he built in California with the purchase of not 160 acres, and he started the building in 1953. Actually, the actual building of Disneyland, or the actual construction, started on 21st of July 1954. It took 12 months to be opened, and the opening day was a day to remember. 6,000 invitations were sent to, or were made for the grand opening of Disneyland. By mid-afternoon of the grand opening, there was over 28,000 tickets sold already. Although the opening day, it was a terrible disaster because the temperature on that day and for 15 days raised to 43 degrees, which was something never happened before in this area. Even they are saying that the asphalt was still steaming during the day because of the very high temperature, because they are not used to it. But besides the terrible opening that happened, the park by 1965 which is 10 years, 50 million visitors had come through the gates of Disneyland. Even though Walt Disney was not able to see his park and his company, how great it is now, they are saying that his soul still lives inside Disney, throughout Disneyland, and throughout the entire world, and he will always be there in Disneyland. After we talked about the history, let's see the FEC now. Today, there are over 4,300 amusement and arcade companies in the industry, with total revenues of $10 billion, not million, billion dollars. They have gone to offer a wide variety of attractions. After we saw the history, let's see a part which is operations innovations, which is our training today. We will talk a little bit, then we will take a break, and we will come for the second half, which is the most important part in our training. Operations innovations is totally different from operations improvement and operations excellence. It is totally different. Operations innovations is uniquely powerful means to strengthen a company performance and competitive position. We will go into details and see. It means the invention and deployment of new ways of doing the work. Now, we are doing a job in whatever place. If we need to make innovations, to say I'm doing operations innovations, it means I have to take the actual job I'm doing and see how I can develop it more or create something to push it more up, but not working on the same system. No, there should be an additional point to what I'm doing so that I can say there is innovation. This is the difference because excellence or excellence or improvement, that I am improving what I'm doing. But here we need to go more up, innovation, which means I have to create something new or implement something new to be able to go more up with my operations. Operations innovation involve achieving high performance through existing modes of operation, but I have to use the word innovation, which means creating something new. The most important is, before you begin, sure, you need to plan, right? No one can ever come, open the place, and say, or open a project and say, let's see how it will go. No, I should, before I begin, even on my daily basis job, before I begin, I should plan my day. Before I begin my business, I should plan my business. So which means plan is a very important word. Have a plan already. You put the plan, you need to follow the plan, and you will be surprised how successful you can be. So, you need to think, plan, start the job with the plan and follow your plan, and then you will be surprised how successful you can be. Now, operations innovations means coming up with the entirely new ways of filling orders. If you are doing something, you need to create something new in filling your orders. And you need also developing products. You need also providing customer service. Customer service, something new. You need to implement something new which will please your customer more. Or doing any other activity that an enterprise performs. We will go sure into more details and see. Your problem is what? Our problem is that we are just doing the job. Even sometimes we are doing competitions and promotions, but we are not calculating what we are doing. This is the point. And here is our training will start in the second half about calculating. And calculating is the most important. To make operational innovations, you must totally change your way of thinking. If you are thinking this way, you need to sit alone, think, imagine, come up with new ideas, then start to implement these new ideas. You need to put your own policy and your own innovations. Because again, you cannot just think and just work. No, you need to put it, make a plan, put a policy, and put your own innovations, how it will be done. To succeed in your innovations, here is the guidelines. There will be questions. Not important that you will reply to all the questions that will be asked, but just imagine, not important, for example, one of the questions will be, what's your space? No need for you to write the exact space. Imagine a certain space, as if you are the owner of a certain area. Just imagine you are in Infinity, and I am, for example, responsible about rights, responsible about redemption, merchandise, I'm responsible about fees. Just imagine how much can be the space, and then reply to the rest of the questions. You will reply in your papers, but you will not put it here. You will keep it with you. Now, your space, your target customer, what you have in your zone or department, what you have. I have redemption, I have rides, I have attractions, I have flight, I have arcade, whatever. How many hours you operate per day? Take a sample day, like Saturday, like Friday, like Thursday, Sunday, whatever. From what time to what time is your high traffic every day? Put a sample day. I know that some people are not yet aware of all this info. Just put whatever you can in the paper. I will not see it, no one else will see it. I will leave you for a couple of minutes to write until you are done. Just write whatever you can, but the most important, reply to the questions. No need to be correct, no need to be wrong, just write. Like flight experience, I have corporate, I have 7 meters by 12 meters. Like for redemption, I'm almost 200 meters, whatever. So, reply to these questions in your paper, and let's see what will be the next step after you finish your reply. I will give you 1 minute. If any two wants to chair together, not a problem. If any three wants to chair, not a problem. But it's supposed to be individual job. 20 seconds left. Five. Okay, done. Keep the paper with you, and let's go to the next step. Now you reply to all the questions in written, right? Close your eyes and dream that you already achieved the monthly target. Now, I will give you 1 minute. Just close your eyes and dream that you already achieved the monthly target. Close your eyes and dream that you already achieved your monthly target. I hope it was a nice dream. Now you have yellow papers with you. Just take your pen and all of a sudden, now immediately write 3 different ways how to attract more customers in your area to get the target. Since you achieved the target, I need to see your imagination. Write 3 different ways on how to attract more customers to get the target. 3 different ways, and come and put it under the button.